North side or south side?
South side.
Okay.
No, it's the north side of Keenan Road, the road,
Yeah.
right on the road.
Yeah.
There's 50 acres or short 58, 48. I sold a couple acres off.
You ever looked up on this? Over our house. Hey, I see some tracks up there.
Well, it's easy, so you can come right into the
I
road.
drove in there and drove out.
Sometimes you're stopping.
No fence.
Yeah.
I got some.
See, Ethel's old house is for sale, so, Ethel Wright,
Oh, yeah, 193.
is that right?
Does that.
Neat with it.
Call the meeting to order.
Detector,
We'll stand and say the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mr. Boomer? Mr. Zimmerman?
yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Present.
Mr. Sarver?
Here,
And Supervisor Musso?
Here. Approve the minutes of the regular board meeting on January 19th, 18th. Whoops, that's not.
We need to change that date?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
that was
guess.
my bad.
Yeah. Okay, it's 19.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Need a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Joe, I had a discussion on number 11 there. I called Jennifer and talked to her about it. It was your statement, Vern, that we'd be paying for the, what do you call them, investigators? And Jennifer said that your statement was, yes, we will not, it may be a township.
Maybe, yeah, that's,
No, what this says, it says supervisor's response was yes,
Yes,
we will, not it may be the township.
it may be the township.
yeah. it may
Anything
be.
further
Okay.
on that or?
Nope. Anything else? I need to, we have a second and everything, so. Roll call.
Mr. Boomer?
Yes.
Mr. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
And Mr. Sarver?
yes,
And
Yes.
Supervisor Musso?
Okay. Public comments. I believe Roseanne Hamilton wants to speak.
Since October, Supervisor Musso has claimed this township is under investigation, even referring to the Crunwell-Dixon embezzlement, but refusing to share information. By his statements, I have inferred that Attorney Nelson endorses this claim. Please listen carefully and weigh these facts. 1, your attorney said it was not a federal investigation. 2, FOIA requests to Pecatonica Police and the county sheriff have produced no complaints or investigations of the township, its officials, or employees. 3, responses from TORMA and TOI claim no knowledge of an investigation. 4, in August, Supervisor Musso and John Nelson attended a meeting with Joe Briscato. 5, in September, Supervisor Musso presented 2 men as investigators to Trustee Sarver, who questioned him about the flag fund, which, by the way, was removed from the township in December of 2017. 6, FOIA denials from this township claim there is no information about these investigators, including the bill that Supervisor Musso said the township would pay. 7, in October, the county state's attorney said he had declined to prosecute the issue in Police Report 18-000260 because of missing records and inadequate bookkeeping. 8. In October, Briscato revealed to me and 3 others that there was an August meeting with Musso and Nelson. 9. Supervisor Musso directly attributed that meeting to the investigation. Do you really believe, if there was a meeting about a secret investigation at the county state's attorney level, that Joe Briscato would have told me about it? 10. Mr. Nelson claimed attorney-client privilege to withhold information from you. This board is the client, not Joe Musso. If he is representing Joe Musso personally, it's a conflict of interest and he should be obliged to quit his township position to work for Joe Musso. Finally, I question the behavior of trustees Zimmerman and Boomer. You have been silent for 4 months regarding this investigation. You have not supported your fellow trustees who are asking for information. Do you know something that trustees Anderson and Sarver don't? I conclude this township is not under investigation, that Supervisor Musso used township resources and his position as township supervisor to pursue a personal grievance. If so, it would be unethical in the least and possibly illegal at the worst. Unless Supervisor Musso tells you tonight why this township is under investigation and by whom, or confesses that he fabricated the whole thing, this is a request calling for his immediate resignation. Thank you.
Next, Elizabeth Clark.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It came to my attention that not all the trustees are being made aware of FOIA and OMA request reviews that have been filed. Let's turn these out. Mr. Boomer and Mr. Musso have copies because I filed it. This I filed today in response. This is in regard to the OMA violation last month, not allowing me to speak. This is in public comment. We're also due to be made from the township is in regard to my FOIA request for review that I filed back in November. I have provided all these documents to Trustee Anderson, Trustee Sarver, and Trustee Zimmerman. Hopefully you had it in the mail since I mailed it last Friday, so that you can now say you're not unaware of these facts. In November 27th, FOIA Officer Boomer replied that my request for any information that I request in regard to investigators or investigation is denied, as such copies do not exist and therefore cannot be provided. Since the investigators did in fact question Trustee Sarver, my understanding was on the flag fund, and my experience having worked with investigators, that they typically have a contract and they wouldn't wait 4 months to bill. It makes no sense why you're not answering the FOIA. So I wanted to provide that. I also plan to call your attorney regarding some issues on efficacy. Maybe he's not aware of some issues that are being brought up or the documentation either. So I'll follow up with him this week, but he represents the whole board. When he said that it's because of attorney-client privilege, why you couldn't know what's going on with the investigation, I really don't understand that, especially serving as a trustee before. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I already noted to you on that one section. Thank you.
All right. The only thing, I've got 2 things to bring up is, well, one thing to bring up is our parking lot is not being taken care of by the people that said they would do it if we let them put the snow over in our lot. Well, if it is not clear the next time, we will put a notice where these people are putting their snow and they're gonna get it all back. You got anything that you want me to say about that, fellas? Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, I'd just like a little more information. What were you saying? That other people are
saying-
piling their snow in our parking
Yes,
lot?
the agreement was that they would plow our lot. Did you see how bad it is here? Well,
Bruce.
no, it is not Bruce's job. Bruce has been busy. We made an agreement with the people back here Plus Greg, a long time ago, 2 years ago, we had no problem. But this year, it seems like nobody wants to do it, so if it happens again, they're gonna get all their snow put right back in their place.
Well, this, don't they plow the alley?
Who?
So, does the city plow the alley?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm
Well, they
not
pile,
here.
you know, they pile the, do the streets and they pile the snow up there. They used to pile it on fire hydrants, which is dumb. But then they come with trucks and that, and they get rid of it.
I agree.
Well, it should be talked to the city and say, if you're gonna plow these people out back here, remove it. You know?
Bruce, can you, do you have anything to say about
The
that?
city's not plowing the businesses out
No, they're not.
back there.
They
The
don't.
ci- No,
Are they supposed to?
no. They're not
That's-
supposed to plow, they don't plow our parking lot.
No, that's a shame, really.
Well, they got other things to do too.
They do, I realize it, but they do the streets. And they have the businesses parking back there.
Mhm.
They really should be doing it, but we can't do nothing about the city. But I
No,
mean,
the city is not piling it back here.
yeah,
It's a private contractor.
It's private contractors and owners of their business that's putting it there.
And Bruce, haven't you done our parking lot every other year or not?
Well, I
If
haul
he-
the snow away, or
Yeah.
we have come up here at times and plowed it.
Okay,
And, we usually haul it away. This is the first time ever the village helped us out and hauled it away, because we
Okay.
couldn't get to it.
yeah, and I understand that fully, you know.
But they also, they swapped the little things here and there, and they helped us out, Bruce helped them out. So, but, the people that are supposed to be taking care of our lot now, I have a man that comes and he's supposed to be doing the front of here and the back. And I told him to make sure he does enough. Now, I haven't been down here the last 2 times, cause I've been doing my own. I don't know how much is being done by our gentleman.
He's done good. Because we come in, we see him. He's doing them while we're here, so he's
Good.
doing good.
Okay, good. So I have no complaints there, but the rest of it, I take my John Deere and I done this twice with my little tractor. I've cleaned this parking lot. I don't get paid for it.
Make it through the other day. with
Huh?
my car. I almost didn't make it through the other day with my
Yeah,
car.
yeah, I know, that is
Well-
a right there
Yep.
in the middle.
Right,
You don't even see it till you're on top of it.
But anyway, if it happens again, I believe they're either gonna get a ticket for putting their snow over here, or they'll get their snow back.
May I address the board?
Hire
He
hire
addressed
it
me.
all the way and send them a bill.
Well, we could do that too, but
May I ask the board to respond to that? You addressed me earlier, Joe.
yes, I did. You go ahead and speak.
This isn't the first time you and I have been up and down this road, correct?
On this,
Who are you speaking about? Businesses? Who are you-
businesses.
Specifically, who are you speaking about?
Well, Booty's in your place and whoever's doing the plowing.
How many businesses are there?
I have no idea. that is not my job to count business.
So how are you, who's gonna be getting the snow returned to their, however?
Well, when I find out who it is and I catch you doing it, you'll either get a ticket or you get the snow.
Joe, do you
Mostly you're gonna get a
realize,
ticket.
do you realize there's 6 specific businesses in that area?
No, I don't count them.
There are 6 specific businesses that you're
Okay.
identifying.
Sure.
Each
Okay.
one of those businesses is owned by a resident of Pecatonica.
That's right.
They not only own their residents and pay taxes, they
Mhm.
own their businesses and pay taxes. The income generated from these businesses, have you thought about? Why wouldn't taxpayer dollars assist in snow removal for businesses on our,
Why won't the people that were doing it agree to plow this parking lot? Why aren't they doing it? Can you answer that one?
who are these people?
You were one of them.
You have a written agreement, sir?
Oh, okay. We're not gonna go through all that again, are we? We
Again,
agreed. We agreed 2 years ago and you were doing just a great job. cleaning my parking lot, and all of a sudden, nothing.
Is that a fact?
I assume it is,
I
because
need-
I caught you out here a couple of times.
You clocked
plowing it.
me?
Well, it sure looked like you, now unless you
I
get it clean.
specifically plow out the back of the William Sugar's office and mine and dump it on the township lot.
That's exactly what we said, yes.
And you have a problem with that, sir?
You agreed before that you would help plow the lot. Now, you haven't held up to your agreement. One-on-one, I mean, if you wanna back out of it, fine.
6 specific businesses, Joe.
I'm talking about the man that's putting the snow over here, is that, you just admit that you're doing?
Calculate the real estate taxes contributed to the township and the village of Pecatonica through those efforts.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to, go to them and have them, pay somebody to push it over here and then plow our lot?
Again, you know, what was that?
You want the snow to come over here, but you won't take and plow my lot. And you have time to do it more than what we do.
If as a board, you'd like to have further discussion on some type of agreement that I would plow this lot, I would certainly be entertaining to that.
Oh, so now we gotta have paperwork, so, well, I guess we might have to do that, Greg.
Well, I would, and then 6 specific businesses, Joe.
Okay, no problem,
Very good.
In other words,
no problem.
those 6 businesses should push their snow over on the township, and we pay for hauling it away.
The township, Dick, is our dollars.
I know it, it's my dollars too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have a street on 7th Street, so I don't pay for plowing that either. But don't you agree? I mean, I agree you gotta have the snow removed. It's been a problem since the world's been at. And it's never gonna quit.
And
This
who
has
has,
been an exceptionally bad year for snow. Bruce likes it, but nobody else.
and who has the equipment to remove that?
Who had the equipment to push it over on our property?
6 specific businesses.
Oh, I think 6 business could do that. But I think, should they push it over here and then we have to haul it away because we're a socialized taxing body?
Dick,
This is a township.
we will take a moment and realize how many tax dollars are being put into the system. And for a minor issue like this, I expected that, Joe.
Oh,
I expected that from you.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
We
it-
were good, we were good for 2 years, and all of a sudden this year, we have nothing.
And
No,
would-
I don't
and
know.
Why wouldn't, Joe, you say, Mr. Hackmeister, you see me periodically? You could call me, you could stop in our office. What, could you follow up?
You haven't been there when I was here.
Excuse me?
You were not
I'm a
in your
resident
office.
of this village. We pass each
Okay.
other maybe 2 times a day, Joe.
We do?
So why would it be brought up in this fashion at this meeting?
Well, because you're sitting here and I can see you. I'm not trying to scold you or anything, I just wanna know
As
why.
a board, do what you need to,
Okay. All right.
gentlemen.
If you want an agreement, we'll make one up.
I got,
Yes, sir.
it seems to be that the township is here to take care of the township. I don't see any reason that if he has time, and it wouldn't be every time, is to have him with the you got a Michigan, right?
Yeah,
And a truck.
2 trucks, 3 trucks.
You could take that snow out of there in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Well, the cost of doing it, you know, and the time and the men. What do you think?
Well, I would've got to it, this, like I say, this first time ever, the village, I didn't even ask them, they just come and took it.
Yeah.
This is the first time ever I didn't haul it away.
Yeah.
But, again, maybe we can solve this easy. Greg, would it be too difficult when you're plowing, cleaning those out, if you make some passes back here. That would solve everything.
Absolutely not, and I'd be allowed to plow it in the pile. I could clean this lot
That-
somewhat
And there'd be no problem,
non-entirely.
be no problem. Would you do that?
For you, I would.
This ain't my office, but, I mean, we don't need to really go into this, we got more important things.
You're correct,
betcha.
Bruce,
So-
thank you, and again, for you, I will.
Okay.
And Bruce, it doesn't have to be hauled the same day.
No,
It probably won't be.
No, I
But
understand
I
that.
will, either me or the village will get it out of
Okay,
here. If he helps us out,
thank you.
that's the way we
That,
should work.
that's,
So-
that's a,
Just to be clear, is everybody okay with this then, if I put this in my notes with him hauling it away?
Yes.
I am.
I believe Mr. Lizer can take care of about anything,
Okay, that's
And-
fine, I just wanna make sure that it's in the notes that it's.
and I'll go with his word.
Some-
I just wanna know why it wasn't being plowed. We had an agreement for 2 years, and either he did it or the person that was doing booties, which I'm not sure who's doing that. They
I'll tell
were
you.
supposed to do, I can't tell you either.
And just like who put the oil dry on the sidewalks,
Hellwig is doing booties, I think.
that's a mess.
I think Hellwig.
It's
Hellwig is doing
oil.
booties.
Where,
Soaked oil dry.
Where?
where'd you put it?
They put it on the sidewalks.
What's that got to do with us?
And I'm not, and I'm just saying, why would somebody do something like that? And it's tracks in, it's a mess.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to you, Greg, some other time. We'll get this straight. I have no gripes about you personally. It's just that we were being taken care of and all of a sudden it quit. I don't know if you was doing it or the guy that was doing booties. Okay?
Thank you,
That's the
Joe.
only thing. All right. Okay. Assessor.
Not much going on. The solar farm is a no-go on Grove Road. There was one neighbor that didn't want it, and I won't go who it is or anything, but they said it was below the value of the property, and the ZBA said, okay, so they denied it.
Okay.
Plain and simple, so that was about it.
No more on the other ones at all. That are,
Oh, no, I don't,
Yeah.
no, that's.
that's beyond what we
that's
know or,
downstate now, yeah.
yeah, that's above.
It gets into that lottery is what it does.
Yes,
No.
yeah.
Okay, the clerk.
Real quick, I just wanna touch on, I did receive a letter, from a public person, and I made a comment. There was a post regarding our last meeting, and I did make a comment regarding what I didn't think they had straight on there. It was our bill that we talked about last time, our garbage bill,
Oh,
for the post office thing.
Yes, yes.
This person feels that the secretary should not have access to the email. So I have spoke with you about that, right? And I've
Mhm.
spoke with Mr. Boomer about that, and
Mhm.
so I just wanted to put that out there.
Sure.
So I was not trying to stir up trouble online, I was just stating the facts, how I saw them in the meeting. So
Okay.
I'll just put that out there.
Sure. Okay, Bruce.
I'd like to, get rid of our little dump truck that we plow Westlake with and, update it to a newer one. We're starting to nickel and dime us to death. It's on its second motor, it's got over 100,000 miles. And, we won't have to put it out for bids, cause, we're gonna try to find a newer one. And we'll use this one for a trade-in.
You're not gonna purchase a brand new one.
Not gonna what?
You're not gonna purchase a brand new one, is what you're
No, it
saying.
won't be brand spanking new. It'll be, a lot newer.
Last time we
Yeah.
did, and I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah, and we've got the money to pay for it, with plowing everything, but I'd like to do like we did with the motor grader, stretch it out over 3 years so we don't deplete our funds too much.
Case of emergency.
So we're looking at one this spring.
Ed?
You,
Okay. Trustees?
Yeah, I got one. Take one, pass it down. Here, take one, pass it down. Well, I guess the investigation is kind of bogus.
It is? Oh,
It seemed to be,
Okay.
because there's no record of it.
Okay, if that's what you think.
Well,
I also went down, Joe, and I got one, I got a all
I
clear.
heard.
I got an all clear. that-
I heard.
You know, because it does concern me, Joe, that you
It
don't,
should.
you don't disseminate any information to the rest of the board.
And when did,
You are sitting on top of it saying, I can't say anything. We asked for executive session, so we can go into executive session. You say, I can't say anything. Well, yeah, I believe that you can. And I
you believe that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And you sit there and deny us. Dick, do you know what's going on? How, these two guys that came down and investigated him, do you know anything about it? Do you know any?
Have you been investigated?
I went down and they said absolutely not. Brian, do you know anything about this? I asked you the other day, you two were here, and I.
What did the attorney tell you when he was sitting here and you asked me? And I told you, the attorney told me I can't say anything. And I can't, and I'm not going to.
Well, I think eventually you're gonna be
Oh,
forced to.
you bet it's
You're
coming.
gonna be forced to, Joe,
Oh,
to come up, because we have checked on our own and
Mhm.
there's nothing out there. Then you and I talked the other night after the meeting, and you hinted a little bit at something. We'll just leave that lay, but,
That's right,
let's see where it goes.
that's right, that's what we're waiting for.
I asked for an executive session tonight. I asked for executive session
No, you asked for it to be on the
on the agenda,
agenda.
yeah, and you denied it.
Yes, I did.
And, I am going to ask for executive session, at every meeting.
we should ask for it to be put on the agenda.
But he won't put it on, he said, I won't put it on.
Well, if four people vote for it, which they probably can't get it, but if four of us trustees vote to have it put on, it can be put on.
Okay, is this what you want here, Sarver?
What do
This
I
is
want?
what you put this out? You got this all wrote up?
No, I didn't get it wrote up.
Oh,
No,
who wrote all this
the
up?
county,
Oh, the county did this for you?
yes.
Okay,
He misjudged my weight by about 25 pounds and 4 inches on height, but other than that, he done all right.
oh, well, okay, good. Yeah, like I said, the attorney told me not to say anything, and I told you about another situation, and there's certain people in here just turned it right on around and tried to make it, like I said something else, and I just let it go.
Well, I figured if there was somebody talking to me about something, then there should have been something done. And evidently, they're bogus.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
that's all right, like I said, I
When will
can't
we
say
have to pay the bill, Joe, do you have any idea? When will that,
when we get one.
so they're
I
just,
have no idea.
they're just sitting on this,
Yeah, I guess so, that's all I can tell you.
yeah,
Do we
okay.
pay it or is Torma gonna pay it?
Torma ain't gonna pay, why would Torma pay it?
It's the insurance
Torma
company.
insures us, I was down to Springfield and
Oh,
asked
yeah.
about that. Yes, I was.
Oh, I know you were. Okay. All right.
They are unsure, and if we are under investigation, Torma wants to know it immediately.
Mhm. Okay,
Okay.
all right, you guys done?
Yeah.
You done, sir? Okay,
I have one more.
sure.
Want to bring up again, I believe this would be the third meeting I've brought it up. If a trustee wants to have any FOIA information, they need to contact me. And we can set up a time to go through it. I keep hearing that none of the trustees have access to FOIA. Anybody who wants to set up a time, give me a call, you can go through everything I have. Nobody's contacted me yet.
What about putting out a flyer on it to
Brian,
each guy?
are we
we supposed
In
to
their-
question you?
in their.
Don't you understand that we are a board here, and we would like to have information disseminated
Yeah.
to all of us?
It does-
It is, I don't see that it's any big deal to
It's not.
let us know. Let us
Exactly.
know what's going on. You get papers all the time, and you're the only one that sees them.
Couldn't we put it in these folders? Get a
It's gonna-
copy of it and put
it's
a
gonna
folder so
take-
we can read
It's
it?
gonna take about a 6-inch binder,
Yeah. And Brian,
about like that.
Brian, we don't wanna do that.
That's what I said, come on over.
We don't want to do that.
You can see it.
We would like to have some dissemination of information of why we're under investigation or what.
What times are you
each FOIA
available?
that's filed, why wouldn't you, the rest of the board have to, why wouldn't we be able to know it without coming to you and
I've
saying,
not-
please, Brian, please give it to us? No, just come and tell us when you come to the
You don't
board.
have to beg, Jim, all you gotta do is call me up and say, hey, let's go over it.
Well, this, like this sheet of paper right here, it's not 6 binders, but to have that slipped in there and have us read it.
There were 5 FOIAs this month,
Mhm.
and 2 complaints filed.
I haven't seen one
It's
of
gonna
them.
be about like that.
What time are you
Sometime
in,
this month.
available?
Typically, I get off work about 4:30, after 5, I can set up time to meet somebody. I understand my work hours sometimes can vary. Like I said in 3 different meetings. I gotta just give me a call, we can go through everything I got.
You give me your phone number,
I will write it down for you when we go.
okay?
And my personal cell.
All right.
And I have it also.
The Jim's got it.
We talked.
So I got it.
Okay. All right, attorney, our attorney went on vacation. I don't know exactly when he'll be back, but, Mike here is from Freeport, we had him here before. He's also the attorney up at Freeport for a township. So, he does know what he's doing. That's all I can say, Mike.
What's your
Do you
No
last
have
reason to
anything?
question that.
Phillips?
Yeah.
Phillips, P-H-I-L-L, this.
Perfect, thank
So,
you.
Mike, do you have anything that you
No,
want to say? You're, okay, good. Okay, discuss, old business, discussing on voting, put checks printed on the back of bank statements. I do not like this at all. We have had very little problems before. We've always, but now you're going to make more work for Brian, or the secretary, the clerk, or me. It doesn't matter, but, I am not for this at all. You guys can give your opinion, but, we have done this for years without it. And just because there's certain people that are doing what they're doing, I don't like this, because it's more work for the people that have to respond to it.
Well, for 8 years previously, we had them. And I like to see them because it makes it a lot easier for me to go back and see whether we're missing one and where they actually went, that they correspond. Otherwise, there's no verification other than you got a check number and a date, and it don't say where it went really, or if it was cashed or not cashed. And I just would like to see the damn thing done. They only cost us $250 to have the whole, all of them printed. And you're not gonna get a FOIA every month on the damn things, and if you do, then we'll have to do something. But other than that, there's no good reason not to have them done to see what we got.
You're here.
None whatsoever.
You got anything to say, Jim?
Yeah, I would like to see them also, Joe, because our checks go out, you're saying with the FOIA request, you know, you'd have to redact the numbers
Yeah, we
and
gotta
so
make
forth.
3 copies.
And I understand a little bit of that, but our checks go to every business that Bruce does business with and so forth.
Yeah.
And
we
those
get
numbers
Bruce's.
are on those checks when they go out. anybody could get those numbers.
That's
It-
right.
It's a tracking number.
Can you
Yeah.
get it, Jim?
I believe I can. I think next time we all get paid here, maybe we'll have a tracking number on it.
Well, that's fine, that's your check.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
okay.
When if you're making 3 copies, you X out the first copy and copy that for three of them and you got it. You're doing it one time.
But, you know, all the checks go
I'm
all
glad
over the
it's-
county.
I'm glad it's so easy for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying,
No.
they check go all over the county. It
Joe
isn't
special.
only FOIA requests. Other people see those checks
Yeah.
and see the numbers on
The
them.
businesses they go to.
Google account.
I mean, for 8 years, it was not a problem.
The idea of the FOIA is anybody
That's right.
where can FOIA.
I know.
You need to go through and redact every one of the numbers. That's considered good business practice to do that. If you miss one of them,
I would, all I said, Joe, is I'm with Mr. Cyber on this, and I would like to see him. When I attended this school down at Springfield this last few weeks here, they had a way of doing it so you knew exactly what was in every account at that time, what the beginning balance was and where you are now. The one fellow that was there was Colleen's job, and he just showed us what he does every month to the entire board. Here's a sheet with all of the accounts that we have and each of the numbers that we had in the beginning and how much we've used up so far. And it kinda helps with the budget and the levy, Joe. It, you know, so I would like to see Mr. Cybers' request.
And isn't that the same thing, isn't the same thing in our minutes, in our bills that we get? That's where the checks go,
But
and who pays them, Bruce?
it's kinda, you'd have to see the form that he used, Dick, and he showed it there to everybody.
I'm not asking about the form, what are you looking for?
Actually, it shows you the progression of where how much money has been spent, and in that account, are we underfunding this account, or are we overfunding this account? You know, it's just a tracking, and he sat there and showed it to 18 or 19 people that was at this school, and I just thought it was a very nice thing to have.
Okay.
is this a form of check images?
These were not the actual check images,
So
but
that's
it was.
unrelated to this entirely.
Right.
Yeah, I already stated what I thought of this.
So this is another conversation.
Yep, okay, we're gonna vote on this, any more discussion? Okay,
We have to have a motion.
we have to have, okay. We need a motion to put the printing of the checks on the back of the bank statements. That's what they're asking for, Brunel Sarver is asking for, and,
And I'll second it.
Well, you have to make the motion, probably Joe's
You-
not gonna make.
yeah, I just read that. You
Oh, I
make
thought
the
you were making a
motion?
motion.
Anybody wanna have a second?
I would certainly second that.
Okay. Well, we already discussed it again, so, any more discussion?
How many are we getting now with on the back?
None.
None, okay. We did have
Okay.
There's
some.
two road
Yeah,
Road district.
Yeah, we closed one.
township accounts.
Okay,
Okay, all right, need a roll call?
Mr. Boomer,
No.
Mr. Zimmerman,
No.
Mr. Sarver,
Yes.
Mr. Anderson,
yes.
and Mr.
No. Okay. New business, discuss the budget handouts. Okay? Anybody?
Yeah, I got a question back here. We have, back on the, it's, listed under, home relief at 584, 85, and 86. that, is that part of the, public aid?
I-
Pay their dental?
Yeah, we will not be doing that because it's all under government now. I don't know what is all agreed with under the government laws, for paying somebody that's asking for help with dental. I believe that the government is supposed to be doing that now, and we will not be, it shouldn't be on our budget.
So